Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today we're diving back into King Arthur's Legends Rise. Thanks again to Netmarble for sponsoring these videos. And today we're diving into Master of Death 10. This is crazy, right? Why is this so important? Well, number one, these Seal Temple dungeons, you have a daily limit on how many times you can run them. You need the Master of the Apocalypse to level up your skills and to level up your relic skills, and Master of Death to level up your hero skills. I am still progressing on Master of the Apocalypse. This one is tough, but I'm gonna break down my team for you today. But as you can see, if you watch my last video with Turin, let me actually play the run, and I will run you. We've sped it up a little bit as well. I'll run you through it, and yes, you can replace Ewaret, who you might not have. She's the DPS character over here. In my last video, I talked about building Turin and how I thought Turin was the best healer in the game. Uh, well, I tell you what, I was using a C10 max chivalry with very good gear on Clementine on this boss. I tell you what, when I put Turin in, and obviously doing some other small upgrades as well, only small other upgrades as well, suddenly I was able to blitz through these levels, get up to stage 10, which is fantastic because now for unlocking my hero skills and my characters, I'm now doing it at max efficiency. It's huge, and it also opens up actually getting the legendary skills upgraded, which is really big. I think Morgan in particular, I've talked about a few times, Morgan is going to be huge because for Morgan, we can upgrade her skill, which with her C3 or Chivalry 3, she can put that decreased defense on any enemy. We can lower the cooldown of that so it's up more, but more importantly, we can get it up for 2 turns, which I think is going to be essential to progressing in the Relic Skill Up Dungeon in the Master of the Apocalypse. I'm pretty sure we're going to need that because it's definitely a damage check. And yeah, having just better uptime. Because what will often happen, and you'll see it in this run, is Morgan will place decreased defense, the enemy be taking more damage, and then our damage dealers aren't actually ready to go, right? They don't have the vigor, they don't have the buffs or whatever. Well, there we could see Ewaret was ready to go and absolutely blasting the boss. But yeah, it does take some runs for stuff to line up and to be lucky, and it's fine for this boss, but Master of the Apocalypse, it's tough. So what team do we have going on? Well, I talked about the pairing in detail last time, but we've got Turin as our healer. She's the first healer you get in the game, and she is just god tier, so unbelievably good. She is in there just healing us up. She's in a vigor set, healing us up, keeping the team alive, buffing us, unbelievably strong and very easy to build to do great healing compared to the other healers. Watch my last video to find out more about her. Morgan, then she's coming in again in a vigor set. She's just spamming her A2, which is going to push back the action gauge of his Form 1, and it's going to push back the action gauge of his tendrils here. It's going to push back the action gauge of his arms, which will make this fight a lot easier. You have a lot less incoming damage, and she'll again enable your debuffs to build up and for your team to actually do damage. Clearly, by the way, you could see if you wanted, this is full auto. Full auto. If you wanted to manual it, you could. For example, right there, you were at attack the left tendril, which had no debuffs, when the right tendril had about 50 million debuffs, and you would have done way more damage to it. But hey, that's life. That's how it goes. On top of that, we have he's sort of our, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. Glaveman. This is so embarrassing. I've totally forgotten his name, but he's amazing. In fact, that's too embarrassing. Let's pause. What is his name? Let's make sure I remember it. That's so bad. So bad. Oh my god. I've clearly not slept enough. Tristan, obviously. Yeah, but Tristan, you get him for free. And yeah, I'm using Tristan here as well. Tristan, I think he's relatively underrated because his damage isn't insane. But as you guys know, right, Tristan, he's so strong as one of your first champions to build up because he will unlock the Plane of Beasts, which is essential for ascending, or getting people up to rank 60. It's really important. Tristan, multi-hits, but for this boss in particular, it's that attack speed decrease. Look at that. He's got 2 attack speed decreases on the boss right here. And he does it pretty well on auto. He just sort of tries to spread it around. It's very convenient. It's very handy. And yeah, he's good against multiple bosses. I think he's very underrated. I think actually he does die right here. But that's not the end of the world for this run. We've got a bit of leeway. But yeah, there we go. Again, he's got that attack speed. So he does die, but at least he got that attack speed out. Sadly, look at that Turin coming in with a massive heal right after he died. You hate to see it. A little bit unlucky. Um, this run for me is not 100%, but there's still so much room for us to upgrade our characters even more to make it easier. So it's not quite 100%, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? Just leave it on multi-battles a couple of times, and bam, get your runs done for the day. It doesn't really take that long, and the payoff is just absolutely huge. Yeah, Tristan, he's in for damage and attack speed decrease. And yeah, then we've got Iwaret in for damage. You could use really, I think, any damage dealer. I just happen to think Iwaret is pretty cool, although her name is ridiculously hard to say. She is a limited character. She's not available, as far as I'm aware, in any banners at the moment. I don't know if she will be available, but you can use, I think, really any damage dealer would work. You could probably use K. Obviously, you could use Bedivere, is even better. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. Bam. Run done. And simple. And you can see from one single run here today, obviously it's a 3x run, but we're getting 5 legendary bits, 5 legendary bits, 5 legendary bits, 8 rare bits, and then 10 of the uncommons. This is going to make it very quick for us. It's only going to take a few days to really start ranking up those passives, which again will make just every area of the game easier. We take a quick look at the battle stats as well, if you're curious. So this is how it is. So Churin obviously doing all the healing. The biggest chunk of damage is coming from Iwaret, but again, you could really bring in, I think, any damage dealer. I obviously can't replicate it because my other damage dealers are not as invested as she is, so I just can't quite replicate it. But yeah, there you go. Let me show you the builds on these so you can see. So here we go for Tristan. He's level 3 on his first skill, level 2 on his third. I'd love to get this up to actually rank 3. It's going to be pretty nice. Really big attack speed, attack gauge boost, which is cool. He's coming in at 215 speed, 40 crit rate. And yeah, his damage isn't crazy, but it's all about just those debuffs and whatnot. So this is his build right here. He is lucky enough to have a massive speed rate. It's my best speed rating, my fastest one. That's how he's so fast. Obviously, we could get him a faster orb at some point. Would be great as well, a 4 or 5 star for more speed. And yeah, his belt kind of sucks. It's got some attack speed and effect accuracy on it. Probably would want to switch that. I don't know, maybe to effect accuracy. Might be nice to help him land his stuff. His relic, I have been leveling this up. Again, his damage isn't crazy, but I kind of figure, why the heck not? Oh, I actually have enough now to awaken this as well. Okay, that's great as well. It's going to be more stats. Oh, yes, I'm definitely doing this. Yes. Push all the way. Why the hell not? Let's go. Okay, great. More stats for him. Yeah, I have been putting my skill ups into him. I don't have another legendary wind character. I don't have any. So, yeah, even though he's, not going to do crazy damage, I'm using him in so many areas. I figure it's worthwhile. And I actually will probably strengthen his relic as well. Like I'm using him on the bear. Plane of beasts I've beaten, but that's not too important. But I'm still progressing on the bear. He's going to help me on the bear. Yeah, he's just such a great hero. So yeah, Tristan coming in. Iwaret, we'll show you Iwaret. Iwaret is in my best gear by far. So her first passive is done. I actually shouldn't have done these because I was still leveling up Morgan's. And they do share the same tokens, but hey, too late now. Too late now. But she's 5-star, awakened. Her equipment, she's in a 4-piece attack, 2-piece critical set, and she is coming in with 4,000 attack, 177 speed, 40% crit rate, 57 crit damage. She does buff her crit rate a lot, so she doesn't quite need 100%. Again, I think that K would be a very good substitute. Again, she's my only Frost legendary, so I've been putting my skill books into her. One of the problems with her that you'll run into is that she's putting out 1-turn marks, and then she recasts her spells to try put 1-turn marks back out. Whenever this goes up to 2-turn marks, I think she'd be much more consistent at actually attacking. But hey, that's her. I really like her. I think she's super cool. So she's a lot of fun. Morgan is coming in. Morgan is 184 speed with the vigor set and these sort of stats there for it. Her effect accuracy is a bit low. We definitely need to improve that. I'm not sure. Yeah, she does have that. She does have 2 effect accuracy things. Man, I guess we're just going to have to re-gear her a decent chunk. Attack speed or attack speed ring. We'll figure it out in the future. My slight issue with her is, unfortunately, again, this is the one for the passive, right? For the skill level ups, we're close now to another one We are praying. I mean, we get one in here. Actually, one in Maligning Vortex is great as well. That really big attack gauge pushback. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then we need to get two more. We need to get these done as well to make that decreased defense and damage taken increase 3. Decreased defense 2. It's so good. But now it's 1 turn on a 3 turn. We can get it down to 2 turns on a 2 turn cooldown. It's just a game changer. It's why she's so strong. But yeah, now that we've got Master of Death 10 on farm, we can get that. Sorry, that's her. Her relics, she is in a just 1 vigor set. We'd love to get her into an accuracy set at some point. We just have to get an accuracy set, effect accuracy necklace basically, or a ring with attack speed. It's going to be tricky, but eventually it will be amazing. Her weapon is like so. Again, I've been extremely unlucky with these skill ups. We've all gone into her her A1 and her A3. It's depressing. Her middle skill, the important one, making it just more likely to push the attack gauge back. The one that she spams, no skill ups at all, which is really depressing. She's going to be so much more powerful when we finally do get that relic and those passives upgraded. Again, I talked about this in a previous video, how important it is, and that's why. Churin, we saw her in the last video, but she's coming in 156 speed. Actually, we can't see it here. It's an important stat. She has 67% recovery. That's really important. And yeah, her passives are almost done. Am I close to doing this? No, we've a good way to go, but we'll get this maxed out as well, which is going to make that recovery powder last longer. Yes, please. I think she's got more chivalry since last you saw. Yeah, she's up to chivalry 4. 5 is more HP, more tankiness, and then more healing. So yeah, definitely looking to do that. I probably will awaken her, honestly. Like, she's just so unbelievably good. She is in Vigor and Life, which is the perfect combo. I broke down her build the last time. She's getting nicely booked up as well. That's where all my rare wind books are going, because she's just so good. Like, this move, Raging Butterfly Dance, so much more powerful when you skill it up. Rippling Flex actually does a ton of healing already. It's going to be even stronger when we skill it up. And just getting that extra turn of attack speed boost is going to be actually really, really nice. 3 turns when that's booked up, which is great. Her A1, she does it actually fairly often. More healing there is going to be great too. So yeah, Churin is going super well. She is absolutely amazing. And that's the team. It's simple, but effective. And yeah, just hit level 60 as well today. We're making huge progress. But yeah, Seal Temple. Goal is I'm just going to farm Master of Death 10 until Morgan, and yeah, unfortunately, because I'm using Iwaret, I think, on this one as well. Yeah, I'm using the same people. So I'm just going to try get Churin and Morgan skills up so they're ready to go. Iwaret, we can skill up as well. And then we can try push further. Guinevere is important for this to stop the Devour at the start of the fight. But this one is tough. It's going to be a decent chunk till I can do it. We still got plenty of room to improve, though. Leveling up their relics in particular. I'm on a bear farm streak at the moment. That's my next goal. Frozen Plains. I'm farming the bear. Actually, we're going to keep leveling up probably these characters as well. Again, we can double dip with Tristan and Churin. Why the heck not? Make them more consistent. I mean, we level up Churin. Great. That's great. She's going to help us everywhere. Oh, man. Yeah, she's been probably the biggest revelation of how good a character can be is Churin. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my plan. Let me know what teams you have been running. Oh, and one little tip in case you guys haven't seen it and you want to see some stuff, because this can be really helpful. This button over here, like the bar chart thing, and it shows you the most commonly used hero. So like Bedivere is filling in exactly where Iwaret is. Morgan, we've got. People are using Jillian instead of Churin. I found Churin is just God tier. God tier. Another Jillian, a different form of Morgan. I don't have Merlin or Anya. I'm not sure exactly what they do. Another form of Morgan. Another form of Merlin. That's funny. Sadly, I don't have Merlin or Jillian. But yeah, Churin is more than good enough to replace Jillian. And yeah, you don't need Bedivere. I think it's going to be the same over here. It's going to be Bedivere, Guinevere, Morgan. Yeah, so just your best damage. It can be anyone. He's just doing damage. He's not bringing anything else special. He's just the best damage. But probably any good damage can work. Guinevere, Morgan, and then a healer. I see people are using Jillian. We can use Churin. I think it's going to be just fine. And yeah, just need a different damage. But there you go, guys. Hopefully that was some help to you. Seeing how I've built those characters, the rationale. It's going to be really fun. She does some really fun stuff as well. Really fun stuff as well when she gets going. Getting the cooldown down is going to be really nice too. for her. So I'm looking forward to getting her skill up. The problem with skilling up her is that she uses the same stuff as Morgan. It's a bit of a bummer. My two most important legendary characters to skill up are in the same faction. Oh no. But yeah, look, there we are. Oh, I could start skilling these up as well. I've been skilling up Vivian. She's a lot of fun too. Lancelot would also not be a bad one. Oh no. Anyway, enough babbling on. You guys see the progress. Hopefully this was good for you for Master of Death. Let me know what you are running for Master of the Apocalypse. I would love to know because I am still working on that myself. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Oh, again, you got the link in the description and the pinned comment to install the game. And thanks to Netmarble for sponsoring the video. And yeah, needless to say, I'm level 60 and I'm having an incredible time and it's not stopping anytime soon. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.